I'll take you to someone that was led by the envoy to see the sage's back. Just her back? Not just. For the people of the holy city, it's a great honor just to be recognized by her envoy. But it's just... The sneeze seemed to set Susanna off. She only stopped after sneezing a dozen times in a row. That's strange. When did the battleship's thermoregulator shut itself down? It's so cold. Sila and Ch37 aside, are you not cold, Vita? Cold? Not at all. You need a thermoregulator to move around. You're not very experienced, Susanna. I'm not used to the life in a snowy countryside, and I don't know if it's good or bad that I came just in time for winter. Winter? Are you serious? Huh? You don't mean that this place doesn't have nights and seasons? I get it. All 4 seasons are the same. What's covering the city here isn't snow. It isn't snow? Come here. Have a look. Yeah, it's really sweet. Do you guys want to try as well? No problem. It's so salty. Weird. How come the flavor I taste is different from yours? Because Kira dabbed her index finger into the snow, but put her middle finger into her mouth. You have keen eyes. No, Ch37, I trusted you. To be honest, I didn't think you'd fall for it. It was mean of me to laugh at you, though. I apologize to you, Susanna. You don't have to do that. If we think about it, salt snow holy city means the snow here tastes like salt. No wonder it's so bitter and salty. Congrats on getting it right, albeit a tad too late. What about Sila? Did you know it all along? I realized it only after she said it isn't snow. Sorry, had I realized this earlier, I would have warned you. Me and my bad luck. From another point of view, as Shipsell's Valkyrie, you're too defenseless. Luckily, I only asked you to taste salt. What if it was poison? I'm still too immature. But Susanna, sincerity is your greatest strength. Yes, in this regard, I must learn from you. Sila, Vita. I hope so. Alright then, no more dallying, let's move on. But when did Ch37 have time to learn it was salt? Ah, well. Hey, who's that? That's Uncle Hadge. The man in the doorway they had met earlier was back dozing off, still looking too sleepy to bother with anyone. Who's disturbing my sleep now?
又是谁在打扰我睡觉？
Uncle Pankaj, if you want to sleep so badly, why come out? Vita, What are you
你
doing
怎么在这里
here? The
总是
monsters
侵扰
following the
圣城的
city
那
are
些怪物
back.
刚才又
Don't
出现
wander
了，
out.
小心一点，别在外面乱逛。
Don't worry, the
放心吧，
monsters have
怪物
been
已经
dealt
被解决
with.
了。
那可
Fantastic!
挺好，
Praise the
贤者
great
大人保佑。
sage.
比起感谢
I
贤者，
think we should be
倒不如
thanking
感谢他们
them.
吧。
They're
这
my
几位
new
都是我的朋
friends.
友，
They
刚
rescued
才
me
就是
just
他们从
now.
混乱中解救了我。
The man clicked his tongue as he looked at them, his expression no longer annoyed. I didn't know you
真
were
想不
friends
到
of Vita's.
你们原来
I'm
是
sorry
Vita 的
about
朋
my
友。
attitude earlier.
之前态度不好，抱歉。
And since you saved
既然你
her,
们救了
that makes
Vita，
you
也就是
friends
我
of
的朋友。
mine. Will
要
you
不要
come in for some
来我家
tea?
喝点茶？
Next time,
下次
we
吧，
still
卡门
have
叔叔，
to
我
find
们还要去找
Grandpa
卡伊爷
K.
爷，有空再聊
We'll
吧。
talk later.
卡伊
Mr.
先生
K, I heard
听说
he
他最
isn't
近
doing
身体不
well
好，
right
你
now.
们可不要吵到
Better
他。
not bother
放
him.
心吧，
Don't
卡伊爷
worry,
爷才不
Grandpa
会嫌我
K
吵。
don't
我
mind.
们走啦，下
We're
次见。
going now. Vita, wanna
要
come
来我家吃
over
点夜
for a
宵吗？
late night snack? Thanks for the invite,
不
but
过我
we
要陪
have
这几
to
位
take
朋友
them
去
to
见
meet
卡伊
Grandpa
爷爷，
K
还是
next
下次
time.
吧。
这样啊，
Well, remember to
那么记得替我
hello
和卡伊老爷子问声好。
to say hello to the old man for me.
丽塔还不回家呀？
Vita, you should go home. I
听说最近
heard
又
there
有
are
怪物出
monsters
没，
out
小
around.
心一
Be
点。
careful.
放心，
Don't worry,
已经
it's
解决了。
been taken
我
care
还有点
of.
事情要做，
I still
晚
have
些再回去。
some things to do. I'll be back in a bit. Good evening,
丽塔，
Vita.
晚上好。
Good evening,
晚上好，
Royce. How are you
丽姐。
feeling?
身体
Did
怎
the
么样？
herbal tea I gave
上
you
次送
last
你的
time
花茶
help
有
at
效
all?
吗？
Next
下
time
次
I
去
go to
边
the
境村的
border
时候，
town,
我
I'll
再给
bring
你带
some
一些
more
吧。
back for you.
放
Don't
心，还
worry,
够
they're
用
still
的。
plenty.
我明天要
I'm
烤
baking
饼干，
cookies
你也
tomorrow.
过来
You
拿
should
一些
come
吧。
over. Sure, thank
好
you.
呀，谢谢啦。
Vita sure
丽塔
is
真受欢
popular.
迎啊！
Vita, do you want to
丽
go
塔
to the career
过
selection
几
in
天
a
的选
few
拔会
days with
可以一起去
me?
吗？
I'll get back to you on
那个再
that.
说吧。
I still
我还没
don't
想好
know
要
if
不
I
要
want to
去
go
呢。
or not.
哎
But the Great Sage's
当时
envoy
这
will
大
make
人
an
的使者也不
appearance.
一定现
It'd
场，
be a shame
不
to
去
miss
太
that,
可惜
right?
了。
That's
那
the
可是贤者探
Sage's
子就很
right
不错嘛。
hand. People
看来
really
那位
love
贤
the
者大人
sage.
还真是受
Even
人
her
爱戴呀，
envoy
连使者
sounds
都这么不
mighty.
放。
The
贤
Great
者大人
Sage
是无
is
所不在，
everywhere
无
and
所不
all
能呀。
capable. Without
没有
her,
贤者
we
大人
wouldn't
就
have
没有
all
我
that
们
we
现在的
have
一切。
now. For
比如
example, the
说，
flour
烤
and
饼干
oven
的
I
面粉和
used
炉
to
子
bake
就来自
cookies
贤者大人的
came
馈赠，
from the Great Sage.
这恐怕和
I'm
你
not
外星人
sure
理解的
if that's
微服不
something
微
you
服没
consider
什么关
mighty
系。
or not. Alright,
好
Royce.
啦好
You know
啦，
my
罗伊
friends
姐，
are outsiders.
你
They
也知
don't
道
know
我这
about
几
the
个
Great
朋友是
Sage
外乡人，
feats.
还不
I
清楚
was
贤
just
者大人的
telling
事
them
情，
about
我正要和他们
her.
讲呢。那你可要好
Well,
好
you
和
should
他们
let
说
them
清楚，
know
贤者大人的伟
just
大
how
之处，
great this Great
别总是
Sage
上下
is,
信口开河。
so they show some
放
respect.
心啦，
Don't
一
worry,
定
I
一定。
will. Wow, the people are actually
看来你的居
worshipping the
民都
Great
在真心
Sage.
信仰那位贤者大人呢。
Yeah, it's probably
之
best to
后
follow
还是入
suit.
乡随俗吧。
Right,
是啊，
that's all we
就
can
只能
do.
这样了。今
The
天的圣
holy
城好
city
安
is so
静
quiet
啊，
today.
是因
I
为出现
wonder
了
if it's
怪
because
物，
there were
大家都去避
monsters
难
and
了吗？
everyone were hiding.
安静。
Quiet?
难道
Do
你
you
平
get a
时说的
parade
都
every
会像
time
市
you
场
go
一样，
out?
或者
Like
这
the
里的说
sage's
法是贤者
procession?
现身一样热闹吗？
I
我
could
可不
never
敢跟
compare
贤
to
者们
her.
相提
I
并论，
bet
顶
we're
多只是在
surrounded
人
by a
数上相
similar
似而已。
number of people.
可那也很
That's
厉害
pretty
啊！
impressive, though.
是啊，
Yes, when you said you knew
那你
everyone
说
in town,
整
you
座城
really
市
meant
都是你的
it.
熟人，竟然是字面意思。
We're all nice and friendly
毕竟
here.
大家都是很亲切有爱的好人。
And
当然，
most
更重
importantly,
要的是有趣。
interesting.
在你
Is
眼
there
里，
anyone
还
you
有哪
think
个是
isn't
无趣的人呢？
interesting?
这个嘛，
I'd have to think about that.
得让我想想，
It
好
seems
像
no one comes to
想不
mind.
出来呢。
Yeah,
好吧
I figure as
就知道是
much.
这样。
But
不过
Grandpa
接
K,
下来
who
我们要
I'm
去找的凯伊爷
talking
爷，真的是个很有趣
about
的小老
and
头哦。
taking you to is
大家
very
都像喜欢
interesting
我一样
guy.
喜欢他呢。
Everyone likes him.
当然啦，还
Of
是我更
course,
受欢迎
I'm
一
still
点。
more popular.
就是这里啦。
This is the place. Weird, he isn't
奇怪，
here. At this
凯
time,
伊爷爷不
he's
在。
usually outside
一
cooling
般这
off.
个时间他都会在外面乘凉才对。
But this time, time, there was only a silent wooden door. Grandpa K, are you there? A moment later, the door cracked open and a pale old woman peered out. It's Vita. Come on in.
进来吧。
Grandpa Easy, Grandpa Kai. She didn't have a chance to finish asking. In the bedroom was an old sickly man laying in bed with a handkerchief over his face. There were several younger people standing around him, what looked like neighbors and friends. No one spoke, but the scene was self-explanatory. It all happened so fast. We were just having our afternoon tea. I was going to inform you before the funeral, but since you came for him, yes, I bet he'd have loved to see you one last time, Vita. Thank you, Grandma Easy. The Valkyries were caught completely off guard, and for a moment, speechless. Our condolences. We're friends of Vita's. Don't worry, miss. I'm not sad. Kay simply passed on to the afterlife. Under the Great Sage's guidance, I will see him again one day. Sila wanted to comfort her, but couldn't find the right words. Then she suddenly discovered the old woman wasn't sad, just as she said. The surrealness of it all took Sila out of the somber moment and made her silently observe those in the room. It wasn't just the old woman. Everyone there watched the unbreathing old man peacefully, as if they knew an afterlife just had to exist. Ch37 noticed it too. Sila continued to observe the people in the room quietly until her gaze crossed Vita's. Vita, standing outside the crowd, gave the girls a meaningful look and subtly pointed to the door. She wants to talk about it outside. Vita, I'm sorry, I know it's sudden, but can everyone accompany me to the light salt storage? It's customary to use light salt to guide the deceased towards the afterlife. Grandpa K had been lent to me, so I want to take some light salt for him as a final blessing. I'm sorry, I wanted to help you with your search. I didn't expect something like this to happen. What do you guys think? I'm more than happy to help. It's just... Sila, what's there to say it's just about? Susanna, I get how you feel, but don't you think it's a bit strange? Strange? Yeah. A loved one had just passed away, but no one seems sad at all. That's because they don't have a reason to be sad. This is a special world. It's as Grandma Easy said, death doesn't mean you disappear, you just continue your life in a different world. Do you remember the sage of the high tower? She has a special ability, travel between life and death. It's thought that the sage reposes in the tower to pray for the dead. It's her presence that causes the light salt at the top of the tower to shine, and the light guides the dead to the afterlife to live in peace. We will all be reunited on the other side. Everyone in the holy city believes this. Our faith is stronger than our sorrow. We all pray to the sage that we'll be reunited with our family in the future. But doesn't the sage never make an appearance? Why do the citizens believe this? It's said the sage envoy gives sermons in the city square, preaching her power. Everyone in the city knows this. It's sad. You've never been to a sermon. No, I have a personal reason. Vita, what do you think about the legends of the Sage of the High Tower? The usually eloquent girl was silent for a moment, then shook her head. I don't know. No one has ever seen that world with their own eyes. But if it doesn't exist, or isn't how people expect it to be, to dedicate all the time and emotion in life to it would be too absurd. The Lysol storage is up ahead. Let's go together. Be careful, enemies. Vita explained herself to the warehouse attendant, who quickly fetched the light salt for her. I'm sorry to hear about Mr. Kane, but there's nothing to be sad about. He'll surely live in a good life in the world of the dead. Perhaps. Thank you. Vita said no more, and silently took the light salt from the attendant. Okay, let's head back. Vita was silent on the way back. Before knocking on the door, she turned back to give the Valkyries an apologetic but graceful smile. Thank you for staying with me up until now. Grandpa K wouldn't know what to do if he saw guests who came from afar saddened by his passing. You mean, I'll stay by his side with his neighbors. It's getting late and I hate to make you stay up. Speaking of getting some rest, what is it? Susanna explained to Vita about the trio's earlier refusal to spend the night at the innkeep's place. I see. No problem. You can just stay at my house. Are you sure? Of course. I've lived by myself for a while now, and if you don't mind bunking, there's more than enough room for 3 people. I'm planning to spend the night by Grandpa K's side, so I won't disturb your rest. That's too much. But we don't have a place to spend the night. It'd be more impolite to refuse. We should take her up on this offer. It'd make us look cruel if we decide to stay up all night or sleep on the street. Right, if you did that, even the neighbors would take offense. So you wait for me? I'll go deliver the light salt and then make your sleeping arrangements. She raised her hands, gesturing everyone to wait outside for a moment. As the door closed gently behind Vita, the 3 were speechless for a bit. After a moment, Shigure Kira gave an awkward stretch. What do you think? What do you mean? I mean, do you really think there's a sage with the power over life and death? I don't know. Perhaps it's as you said, anything can happen in the bubble universe. Maybe it all has to do with the rules of this bubble universe. This sage might really have supernatural powers, but she might also be a con. And if we never see her, we might never know.
无法确认这个世界的真相。
Yeah, that seems right to me. As for Vita,
关于 Vita，
what about
她
her?
怎么了？我不知道
I
她
don't
曾
know
经历
what's
过什么，
happened, but she
但我
seems
隐
to
隐
have
觉
some
得
sort of
她似乎
resentment
对贤者的
towards the
存在
sage.
有一种奇妙的敌意。
Resentment? Really?
真的吗？
I don't know, it's just a feeling. Like when she mentioned living by
她
herself,
说自己家里本来
I
就空的时候，我似乎感到了一
felt
种
a
非常
deep
深沉的悲伤。
sadness. Is this your special
是
ability to
你那种
sense Bubble
感知世界
universes?
泡的特殊能力吗？
It's hard to say. I haven't had a similar feeling since
我
coming
就很少
here.
体验到类似
So
的
for
直觉。
now, I have no way of
所以刚刚
knowing
那一
why I
瞬
felt
间，
that
我
way.
也没办法确定那种情绪的来源究竟是什么。
It seems
看
that
来这个世
maybe
界或许真的非比
really
寻常啊。
something
不
special.
过在确
But
认
before
关于 Vita 的
confirming
事情之
anything about
前，
Vita,
有一件
there's
事
one
倒是已
thing
经
we
确
do
定了。
know. Yeah,
没错，
at
无
any
论如
rate,
何，
we need to
我们都有
meet
必
the
要预告
sage
他
of the
贤者
high
介绍一
tower.
面。
The sight was so confounding that Sela had trouble fighting the urge to rub her eyes. What the heck did I just see? Good. Now you will feel a hot current course through your spirit and soul. You feel as though you're floating above the clouds and falling into the depth. Your body is becoming light, very light. Now, show me those desires you hold deeply in your heart. Do not hold back. We'll start from you. Almighty Great Sage, please reunite me with my beloved fiancé. Piece of cake. Great Sage, my request is simple. I just want to see my granddaughter that wasn't born while I was alive. Easy as pie. If you are truly the sage of legend, can you bring me back to life as someone rich? Nothing to it. Sage, Sage, I want to see my mom and dad. Great Sage, me. No need to rush. I am here to help everyone. I treat all my believers equally. Hark, just imagine carefully the people and things you just mentioned, and leave the rest to me. I will fulfill all your wishes. The wisp eagerly agreed while the great sage sank into a cross-legged pose amid them, her eyes closed. Then she cast some magic, causing the wisp to murmur in pleasure. Is it really you? Elena, I can't see you again. What a healthy-looking face. I can rest at ease. Is it salt? Oh, my teeth! No, these are gems. So many gems. I'm rich. In joy, the wisp began to dance in a blaze around the great sage. Thank you, Miss Sage. Thank you, great sage. The wisps flocked to the great sage in thanksgiving, but she only shook her head and stood up in discontent. No, why do you keep calling me that cheesy-sounding name? Listen up, I'll teach you one more time. Say it with me. Long live the Harsher of Sentience!